Annyeong Buzz! Welcome back to the channel, your go-to place for everything K-pop and K-drama. Today, we're diving into something that's got ARMY all over the world buzzing with excitement. BTS is finally, officially, almost completely back. Yes, it's happening. After what feels like forever, okay, technically about 2 years, the BTS members are wrapping up their military service. BigHit Music just dropped a massive update, and I don't know about you, but I've got chills. Let's talk about it. So here's the deal. RM and V will be discharged on June 10th, followed by Jimin and Jungkook on the 11th. That leaves just Suga, who'll complete his alternative service on June 21st. And once that's done, we have all 7 back. Let that sink in for a second. All 7. And right on cue, BigHit has announced a full slate of online and offline fan events to welcome them back. It's all under the 2025 BTS Festa celebration, an annual tradition that just hits differently this year. It's the 12th anniversary of their debut, and it coincides with the full reunion of BTS. The timing is just poetic, right? On June 13 and 14, fans are gathering at KINTEX in Goyang, Gyeonggi Province for the big 2-day Festa event. This isn't just some basic fan meet. We're talking over 20 themed booths. There's a voice zone where you can hear pre-recorded messages from the members, a BTS locker exhibit with their personal items, a trophy zone showing off their many, many awards, and even a Spotify playlist area curated by BTS themselves. Personally, I think the voice zone is going to be the most emotional part. Just imagine walking into that space, hearing Jungkook or RM's voice recorded while they were still serving, talking directly to ARMY. I swear, people are going to be crying in public, and I'll be right there with them, also happening nearby. Jyn Hope is wrapping up his Hope on the Street final encore tour at the Goyang Sports Complex. This is the same day as the Festa. Like, are we emotionally ready for all of this at once? It's a lot. And you know what's got fans whispering everywhere? The possibility that all 7 members might show up together. BigHit hasn't confirmed anything, of course, but the timing feels way too perfect for it not to happen. Could we see a full group appearance? A speech? Maybe even a surprise performance? Honestly, I wouldn't rule it out. But here's where it gets real. BigHit made it clear. There will be no public discharge events for the members. They're asking fans to stay away from the sites and welcome the boys from afar for safety reasons. And honestly, I think that's fair. The last thing anyone wants is an overcrowded, potentially dangerous situation at a military base. So I completely respect that decision. But I also understand the temptation. If you were in Korea right now, wouldn't you be at least thinking about showing up? Be honest. Now here's something that really warmed my heart. Starting June 21st, right after Suga's discharge, a fan art exhibition called Presence and Absence, Chapter 2 BTS Art is opening in Seoul. And this isn't just some small gallery show, it's huge. 20 ARMY artists from 13 countries, including Korea, the US, Chile, and even Ukraine, will showcase their work. These artists include not just illustrators and designers, but even doctors and educators. They've been working on this art throughout BTS's military service, focusing on each member's individuality. Not just BTS the group, but RM, the thinker, Jimin the comforter, V the dreamer, and so on. I think that's really beautiful. It's a reminder that even in their absence, BTS continued to inspire. Their presence was still deeply felt, even if they weren't physically around. It says a lot about the bond between BTS and ARMY. It's not just idol and fan. It's something way deeper. And by the way, the organizer of this exhibition, the 25th Hour Collective, says this is the biggest independent BTS fan art event ever. That's wild. Like, who else inspires that level of creativity and dedication? Now, I'm curious, if you had to make an artwork inspired by one BTS member, who would it be and why? I'd probably go with Jyn Hope because his energy is so infectious and he's always been this ray of sunshine in dark times. Let me know your pick in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Okay, so now we're sitting here just days away from the full reunion of BTS. The big question on everyone's mind, what's next? We don't have confirmed details yet about their next group activities, but it feels like they've been quietly planning something. Maybe a comeback? Maybe a documentary or reunion performance? Or maybe something entirely unexpected. Whatever it is, I think BTS is going to take their time and do it right. They've always been thoughtful about how they present themselves, especially after such a significant moment like this. And here's something I've been thinking about a lot. How different will BTS feel now that they've completed this major chapter in their lives? They're not the same 20-something idols who debuted back in 2013. These are men who've been through military service, solo projects, world tours, and personal growth on a massive scale. I feel like their next chapter is going to be a lot more mature, maybe even experimental. Honestly, I'd be totally down for a comeback that doesn't chase chart trends, but instead showcases who they are now as individuals and as a group. Like, imagine a full-length album where each member contributes one solo track plus group songs. That would be such a powerful way to show their evolution. And speaking of evolution, can we talk about Jyn and Hope for a second? They've been working. Jin's already been filming content and appearing on shows, and Hope's tour has been this beautiful mix of dance, nostalgia, and reconnecting with fans. It gives us a preview of what a post-military BTS looks like. Still passionate, still pushing boundaries, and still connected to ARMY. I really admire how BigHit handled this whole transition. It couldn't have been easy planning around military schedules, fan expectations, and safety concerns. The fact that they've pulled together a fan festival, an art exhibit, and coordinated the return of multiple members all within the same month is kind of amazing. Say what you want about big companies, but this was well done. But let's not ignore the elephant in the room, the pressure. There's a lot of expectation riding on BTS right now. Not just from fans, but from the industry, the media, and even the economy in South Korea. People are expecting them to come back and immediately dominate the charts, win awards, sell out stadiums. But is that really fair? Personally, I hope they take their time. I hope they enjoy being free again, spending time with family, traveling, maybe even just sleeping in for a while. BTS has given so much over the past decade. It's okay for them to breathe. And when they do return, it'll be on their terms. So let me throw this out to all of you watching. What do you want from BTS's return? Do you want a group comeback right away? More solo activities? A reunion concert? Or would you be totally fine if they just chilled for a few months and took it slow? Be honest. Drop your thoughts in the comments because I really want to open up that conversation. Also, if you could attend the BTS Festa at KINTEX, which booth would you head to first? The Voice Zone? The Locker exhibit? That Spotify playlist section sounds like such a vibe. Imagine hearing what each member was listening to while they were serving. It's like getting a glimpse into their private world. And for those of us who can't make it to Korea, I hope BigHit will release footage or digital content from the event. Live streams, video messages, something. Because let's be real, BTS is a global group, and their fans deserve to be included no matter where they are. Also, small moment to just say thank you to ARMY. You all have held it down for the past 2 years, supporting their solo work, sharing fan art, defending them online, streaming their content. It's been a full-time job, honestly. But that's the power of this fandom. We didn't just wait, we thrived. And now, we get to celebrate. So here's what I want you to do. If you've been a fan for a while, share your most unforgettable BTS moment in the comments. Maybe it was a concert, a music video drop, or even just a random V-Live moment that made you laugh or cry. And if you're a newer ARMY, tell me what made you fall in love with BTS in the first place. This is such a special moment for all of us, and I think it deserves to be shared. All right, before I wrap this up, get ready. Because June 2025 is not just the month BTS comes back. It's the month we come back together. As a fandom. As a global family. This isn't just a return. It's a new beginning. So stay tuned, keep streaming, and let's make sure BTS feels every bit of that love when they step back into the spotlight. I'll be covering all the updates from BTS Festa and the art exhibit as they drop, so make sure you're subscribed to the channel and hit that notification bell if you haven't already. And hey, share this video with another ARMY who might need a little emotional prep before the reunion. We all need a buddy to cry with, right? That's it for today's video. Thank you for watching, thank you for waiting, and thank you for loving BTS. This has been Annyeong Buzz, and I'll see you in the next one.